Hello students, welcome to Competitive Exam Library YouTube channel. Today we are going to see what is the fuse, what is the purpose of the fuse and what is the MCB in this video. So we are going to see what is the use of the fuse here. So we know already what is the meaning of the fuse. So normally in electrical systems the fuse will be always connected in phase. So here I am indicated the phase here. This is the phase and this is the neutral here. So we are always inserting our fuse in phase terminal only. What is the meaning of the fuse? Fuse is a metal piece of metal piece of wire which we are using it as a fuse element. So where we are going to connect it is connected in the phase terminal of the. So and one more thing is about the fuse, it is melts melts when abnormal conditions. So it is going to melt the abnormal condition. Due to that, what will happen, the entire device what it is connected after this fuse whatever it is connected. So here I am showing here whatever the fuse, after the fuse whatever the element it is connected, it is disconnected. So this is called as the fuse element. So it is going to melt during the abnormal condition. A metal piece of wire which is going to melt under the abnormal condition, we will call it as the fuse element. So what are the advantages of the fuse? If you see the advantages of the fuse is actually the cost will be very less. Cost is less. And one more advantage it is having, so requires no maintenance. It requires no maintenance. And one more thing it is having the advantages, so with less smoke and noise it will break the circuit. With less smoke and noise it will break the circuit. And minimum time for the operation. So these are the advantages of the fuse what we are placing here. So we have actually two types of fuse will be there, that is HRC fuse and normal fuse. Normal fuse we will see so very frequently. And if you observe the disadvantages, what is the disadvantage it is having is only one disadvantage it is having, that is replacement which will take the time. So replacement will take the time will be take more time. So that is the only main disadvantage it is having with the fuse element. And coming to the desirable characteristics of the fuse element. So here we are selecting the material which is having the characteristics will be like this. First one, it is low melting point. It should be having the low melting point. The example for this low melting point is tin or lead materials. Another one, second one is high conductivity. So we have to select the material which is having high conductivity. The materials will be examples for this is either silver or copper. Normally copper will be we are considering because silver is cost is high. Next, free from oxidation. It should be free from oxidation process. What is the meaning of oxidation? So whenever you are exposed the iron to water and that is to atmosphere, it is getting some rupture, that is called as the oxidation. And the example for this is silver. Next, fourth one, another is it is should have the low cost. So this is the main important. We will consider the silver, it is somewhat costing. It should have low cost, means that is why we are going lead, tin and copper type of materials used as the fusing element. This is the information about the fuse. Where we are going to connect the fuse is we are going to connect in the phase. A metal piece of wire which will melt when the abnormal condition or abnormal current is flowing through the load whatever it is connected after the fuse connected. So these are the desirable characteristics. Next we will see what is the MCB here. So what is the MCB? So this I have taken the diagram here. So in the iCard I will give the one video link description. You can see that how the exactly the working nature of the MCB you can see very clearly. On the top of right side corner you will get the iCard. You see that iCard also. Thank you. See how the MCB is going to work. First of all, what is the meaning of MCB? MCB means it is a miniature circuit breaker. Miniature circuit breaker. So first of all, understand what is the meaning of the circuit breaker. So from where the circuit breaker will get the senses. So in the power system, actually there are two elements will be there are connected like this. One element will be relay and one element will be a relay. Next one is circuit breaker. So here we will have relay will be there. Relay will senses the circuit breaker to operate. Relay will senses the circuit breaker to operate, so that it is going to break the circuit. It is going to break the circuit. Under what conditions it is going to operate? Under the over current conditions, over current or overloaded condition. Another is the short circuit conditions. So this MCB, so I am showing the diagram here. This MCB is single pole throw switch. So whenever you are opened this side of this, whenever you have opened the side of this MCB, you can see inside structure will be like this. So one is you can observe here, one point is arc extinguished chamber, another is the magnetic sticker, another is the operating mechanism, another is the contact system, here the thermal element. Whenever, and one more thing is we will have the input here. So left hand side it will be indicating. So here they will indicate. So first we will consider that. So here it is indicating that it is the input. Okay, it is the input side, and this point is given for the load side. This point will be given for the load side. So what will happens whenever you have the diagram will be reversed here. So here you are getting the input. So here you are getting the input here, that is flowing like this. So just I am showing the diagram. You can see that video clearly, the animation video. So here it is flowing like this. Okay, and the current is traveling like this and coming the like this, and once again it is going like this and coming to this contact and going like this, coming to this contact like this. It is a process of continuing. Then it is going like this and coming to like this, and this is coming out like this, the process. So how it is going like in the circuit breaker, whenever you give some input for this, so the current will be path like this. All are connected in series, whatever it is given here. But whenever you have some abnormal condition, that is let us consider the over current condition. If I goes on increases this current, what will happens? This thermal element will be there, whatever it is here. So I will show here. This thermal element will be whatever it is here, that will get it heated up. It is like a metallic bistrip, so that it is getting heated up and it will break the circuit here. Whenever you have the break of circuit here, so that the entire series circuit will be broken up, the magnetic sticker will comes down like this. Magnetic sticker will comes down like this. So that is the under the over current conditions. What will happens under the short circuit condition? Under the short circuit conditions, whenever it is a very high fault current it is flowing, so that there is a contact will be there with the solenoid, that is a magnetic solenoid will be there here. So that contact only is going to break up here. So during the overload condition, this thermal element will be break the circuit. During the short circuit conditions, this contact will be broken up by this magnetic solenoid. Here magnetic solenoid is going to break up the circuit, so that you will have some arc will be there because of this breaking of the circuit. So what is the use of this arc extinguished chamber is, what is the meaning of the, first you understand what is the meaning of the arc. Whenever you are separating two contacts, of the circuit breaker, you can see some spark of fire. Okay, you can see some spark of fire. That spark of fire can be having heat, so that can be reduced, that can be broken. Okay, that can be broken by this arc chamber. This is called as the fire, heat will be called as the arc. So this arc can be broken by this arc chute chamber. Here you can see this arc extinguished chamber or arc chute chamber, so that whenever you have the break will be there in the circuit, you will get some heat. So that will be that will be divided into this arc extinguished chamber, and you have some operating mechanism, contact system, you will have the magnetic sticker and thermal elements. So you see that video, you are going to get a clear idea. I am going to provide in the iCards. You see that video how the working of the MCB. So that's all in this video. If you have any doubt, please make comment in the comment box, I can reply. If you are seeing first time this channel, please like, share and subscribe the channel. Thank you.